Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, slide. Slide to Jackson.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is he's stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Jets first down.
Fields. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Then they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On first and 10, here's Irving. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. 2nd down and inches. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
To throw is Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Zach.
They'll run with Allen. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
So on comes the field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Don't jump, ready?
Fields now to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Second and 9.
From the 20, here's a second down and 9.
They're going to look to throw.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Bucs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jets 10. Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, Ty.
Here's Fields.
Flushed out right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Jamie Sherwood there to make the stop.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Here's a handoff to Irving.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Bucky Irving, his second rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up.
No, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown to the Bucs. And Omfl for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 21, Jets 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That's Calais There's your Cansey in to get him down.
Loss of 8 yards. It's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need 18 yards here on third down. From the gun, here's Fields. And he is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Ready? 3-19, just what?
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here we go. 3-19, just what?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first carry for their fullback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Jets 17.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is intercepted.
Loose inside the 30.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
3-19, just what?
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here we go. 3:19, good luck.
Straight ahead is home. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Good. 3:31.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 24, Buccaneers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rookie wideout from Ohio State here.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know
this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Irvin.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Buccaneers, 21.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This is Irvin.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. I got it.
Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Green light. Go.
Back to throw. Fields.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Jump. Green light. Green light.
Now Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start to drive with White. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 7. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Good.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll run with Hall. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here we go, Smart. 3-9,
Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here we go. 3-9,
To throw is Fields.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Kalijah Cansey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Fields. Dancing to his left. Delivering the comebacker. Wilson's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Ready? Green, go.
Here's Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 21.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Emeka Ibuka with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Buccaneers 28. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, slide.
In motion goes the tight end. Motion man left is Lazard. Here's Fields. Well, this one complete to Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
319, go.
Back to throw. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go, slide. 319,
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here we go. Good. Right.
Off play action. Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. He finds his target. It's Evans.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to throw again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 59 yards.
And the Jets take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jets 45. Buccaneers 28.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
19 winning, 19 winning. Here we go. All right.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. 319, that's right. All right.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key